Good evening, Central Louisiana. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jake Lambright. It is Friday. We have finally made it to the weekend. We do have some rain going on right now, and that will continue through the night tonight. Saturday, not looking as bad. Sunday, during the day, will be the day to get things done, maybe spend some time outdoors. And then Sunday night to Monday, we've got another storm threat. So going to be watching that pretty closely. Highs on Saturday and Monday will be in the upper 70s. Will be in the 80s for high temperatures on your Sunday. Here's a look at the severe weather outlook for the rest of this evening. This goes until 6 o'clock on Saturday morning. So you'll notice our state line parishes have a slight risk, which is a level 2 out of 5 for strong to severe storms. The rest of our area remains under a marginal risk, which is a level 1 out of 5 on the severity scale. So far, we've had a couple tornado warnings today. With that said, though, thankfully, storms have managed to stay rather tame here since about the 4 o'clock hour or so. We're going to still be watching things very closely behind the scenes. Any severe weather we see will be very isolated in nature. Most will go without seeing any severe weather at all, but you do want to stay weather aware. Make sure you have those alerts on and know where to go if your parish is placed under a warning. Futurecast here going through the next couple of hours shows off and on storm activity into the overnight hours. That being said, though, Futurecast has not been doing the best job with storm placement. We have the ingredients in place for storms and some showers, so we're going to be watching that pretty closely as we go into the day on Saturday. Really not much of a severe threat to worry about for Saturday. We'll see off and on showers and storms throughout the day, though. That being said, they should be a little more short-lived and scattered in nature as opposed to widespread. Then Sunday night into Monday morning, we're watching another threat for strong to severe storms. Hate to be the bearer of bad news there. But yes, watching for another threat of strong to severe storms on Sunday. Most of the area under a slight risk. That is a level 2 out of 5 on the severity scale. There's a lower marginal risk for those in southwest Louisiana and Acadiana. And then the higher threat is an enhanced risk. That's a level 3 out of 5 on our scale. That is for areas north of us, mainly including Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Tennessee. Then as we go into Monday, we're looking at another potential for strong to severe storms. This is the same threat. It's just carrying over after 6 a.m. So outlooks start at 6 a.m. and end at 6 a.m. That being said, a lot of the area's been trimmed out of that Monday outlook as storms are likely going to be moving through a little bit faster and hopefully out of the area by sunrise. As we go into Wednesday, it's not going to show up here on the map, but I'm going to kind of draw a rough line for us in Louisiana. Those kind of along this line and north are under where I'm kind of drawing these lines. You are under a slight risk for strong to severe storms once again on Tuesday. Areas south of that line that I just drew, so Marksville, Alexandria, Leesville, and areas south are not under a severe threat for now, but that's going to evolve. We're going to be watching that pretty closely. Here's what extended Futurecast has to show late Sunday night. You'll see some storms in the area moving through by Monday morning. The afternoon looks a lot better, though. Then as we head into Wednesday, we've got more storms kind of nearby, and once again on Friday, we'll be watching for more storms likely during the second half of the day. So hate to be the bearer of bad news. I know we've been dealing with a lot of threats for severe weather. Unfortunately, we've had a very active severe weather season here in Louisiana. We're going to take this one threat at a time, though. We're watching everything closely, and we'll be providing you with the first alert as we're able to fine-tune the various forecasts for the various severe weather threats that we have coming up over the next week. Rainfall totals through Tuesday morning show widespread totals about 1 to 3 inches of rain. That does not include what we've picked up today so far. You'll notice officially we've only registered a few hundredths of an inch of rain in Natchitoches, about 3 to 4 tenths of an inch of rain over in DeRidder, but locally higher amounts have been registered throughout the day today. Radar estimates here, see if we can get some readings on those, showing really along the state line, which is where we've seen the bulk of the rain so far. Radar estimates are showing anywhere from 4 to 5 inches of rain. So these might not be the most accurate, but those areas have certainly seen a lot of rain. The rain moving through there is very slow moving. And to see the latest radar image, don't forget to check out First Alert Radar over on the First Alert Weather app, or if you're watching here on the 24/7 Weather channel, you'll see First Alert Radar loop through here in just a couple minutes. Just before 6 o'clock, winds out of the south were pretty gusty at about 20 miles an hour. Temperatures in Natchitoches and Manning, where we're seeing a lot of that rain, is in the upper 60s. The rest of us are in the mid and even upper 70s. Temperatures tonight fall back into the mid 60s. Once again, we've got another mild night on tap with those storms expected to continue. We've got some ominous clouds there from the southern air camera over in Pineville. This is looking out to the north, where we do have some showers and storms as of 6 o'clock p.m. Overnight lows tonight, again, staying pretty mild as we go through the night. Tomorrow, we'll see high temperatures back into the 70s. But scattered storms expected throughout the day. Hit and miss in nature, so make sure to keep that umbrella handy. But widespread rain not expected at this time. Highs tomorrow will be in the upper 70s and lower 80s across the board, still above average. Keep a southerly breeze about 10 miles per hour throughout the day. Your first alert 7-day forecast, again, really showing that unsettled weather as we go through the second half of next week. And while Sunday and Monday both look good during the day, don't forget we do have the chance for some strong to severe storms overnight Sunday and into the early morning hours on Monday. We're going to continue that stretch of unsettled weather as we head into the following weekend and into the next week. Again, we'll be watching it closely and giving you the first alert, giving you the facts, giving you everything you need to be prepared as we go into next week.